So, in my quest to find the best tactical board I can for football or soccer, as the Americans call it, I think I've come across like the Holy Grail, the one that's going to really do the job for me long term. So, before we look at this, let me show you what I've had so you know how I got here on my journey. So, this one here I've had for probably the last 4 or 5 years. I've had a few of these. Uh, Sun does break them down, and water, obviously, after a while. You can write on these, which is great. The magnets are really good, and you can position those, and the players can see them. Biggest challenge, you put it in your bag, and okay, the markers all move, but they also come off. Now, if you're lucky, they come off in your bag. If you're unlucky, they come off on the pitch. Or if you're a little bit even more unlucky, your players see it sitting on the sideline while you're coaching, and they start playing with the markers. They start stacking them up. They see that that does happen, and some of them disappear and they just get lost. So, good board, 16 by 12, weighs a couple of pounds, but it's okay. It's double-sided, so it's got the penalty spot on the other side. We move on to this one, which is purely a whiteboard for me. They do come in a magnetic version. And again, this is great for drawing out things when you're coaching or training. They do become harder and harder over the years to clean, and you end up with a lot of background noise on them. But they're good. It is big. It's 12. These are 16. This is 18 by 12 or 18 by 13. They're bigger. They don't go in your backpack very easily, and you definitely have to carry them beside. They do have this clip that rusts off and is not worth anything in my opinion. Then we moved on to this one. I've had this one a couple of months. It does fold up, which is quite nice. So it's all, so the idea is you fold it up and then you don't lose these markers. Comes with a pen, and can't see the pen at the moment, but it has a pen in the middle that gets stored. The challenge is I've had it for a couple of months. Diligently, I've made sure I wasn't going to lose any of these markers, and already I'm missing a number 9. Frustrating or what? You can write on the surface and it does erase easily. It is a little bit more of a pocket tactical board. Not bad at all. Just be really, really super careful that you don't lose the magnets. The magnets aren't that strong, and that's probably why number 9 fell out, because even though it does secure and it folds up, stuff can still fall out at the end. So I still like it, still going to use it, but maybe not what I was hoping for. Now we move forward to NL Tactical Board. Now this is what we're talking about. So it comes in from Canada, live in the Midwest, took about 3 days to get here. I believe it was 139 Canadian dollars. That was just over $100 with the exchange rate when I got it. It comes with a magnetic pen, and what I like about it is that the markers are set underneath like a perspex or something like that, so you can't lose them. And then you simply put your pen on and you move them around, and they move around really easily. I've not had any trouble with them moving around. You put it in your bag and they haven't moved all over the place, so you can literally put it in your bag and bring it back out and you've still got what you had. The pen does attach there. It's got an erasing bit, so you can write on this as well, which is brilliant. The one that I got has the zones marked in, which are great. They're not too overpowering. I was a little bit concerned. They do a version with the zones and without the zones. This one I did go and think, yeah, I'm going to get the one with the zones. And I'm really pleased I did. It comes with some really good bumpers on the corners just to help protect it. And then if I turn it over, you can see that I not only have the penalty spot, I have the halfway line as well, which is great. So we can talk about transitions into the middle third, going into the final third, or coming out. And so that gives you a little bit more for when you're coaching and working with your players. But I really, really like this. The fact that you can draw on the surface as well, you can clean it off. The markers aren't going to get lost. It's very well protected. It's very secure. They obviously give you this bag as well to carry it in if you want. But let's talk about dimensions. 16 by 12, so it does fit in my backpack quite nicely. And I haven't got a backpack that's like massively huge. So it does fit in there. And then weight wise, let's put it on the scale, because that's the other thing. We never see the weight on these things. And you know what, as coaches, it's something that we're like, I really like it. It's a great idea, but it weighs 20,000 pounds. So let's have a look. Let's move the scale over here. And I will do my best to be as accurate as I can with the scale. So let me see, let's get it onto a flat surface. Sorry about this. You can tell this isn't staged. Right, I got 3.3 pounds. And if we put that into grams, 1449. So not bad at all, really. I do apologize if I am off a little bit with that weight, but you saw me put it on the scale. So I'm really happy with that. I really am. I'm looking forward to getting this out onto the pitch. I've got several coach friends that have got these, and that's how I got the recommendation. And they really, really like it. So I was like, yeah, okay. So as I said, it's got the lines on it. It's got everything set up, and we're not going to lose the markers, and we can definitely draw on it. So there we go. What I think could be the ultimate tactical board. And they do make it for other sports, which is fantastic. They also make it without the grid lines if you wanted. And there are some other variations as well. But a shout out to NL Tactical Board. Didn't get paid for this, didn't do anything. I just ordered it and I was so impressed. I was like, you know what? Let's do a YouTube and help out other coaches. Good luck.